Good afternoon, everyone. This is Inga. I'm back. So I glued my background in my journal. It's a bit warping, but that's just because, it's been very wet, and now, well, it needs something heavy. So this is what I had in mind. This gorgeous little girl here, and then, maybe a little a ladybug. I don't know, he was like there. We could put him anywhere. No, not in the spider web, of course, but here. So we'll see. We have something here, but I figured maybe we could do a little bit of stenciling there. We're going to do some painting, shadowing. Then I have this gorgeous little fairy that looks like she is, balancing on top of something. She's doing the Titanic pose. She is the queen of the forest. I have some flowers here, and I had this branch, and it was I couldn't really use it, but now I figured it would look great there with the little bird. I mean, the colors match, and yeah, so that's what I wanted to do. Maybe we'll add something else. That's okay, but I have been cutting enough lately. There we go. I'm just going to put this aside so that it will not get damaged. And now we are going to start the whole process by painting. Oh, please, sorry. Let me get something in the way because I also have my gelatos here. I'm going to start by, this is okay, but here a little bit, the edges, soften it. See what we can come up with. I have the Cadence color. I think this is champagne. Yes, it is. It might be, because this is very coolish color, it might be a little bit too, but yeah, I think it is. Oh, sorry. Oh no. Of course I have splashed it where it shouldn't be. Oh no. You see, this is what I mean, like when I say I'm a messy crafter. I'll just get paint and ink all over the place where I don't want it. So yeah, I can tidy up, but in the meantime, it's a nightmare. Yeah, that's enough for now. Let me clean this off, because I think that was what caused this mess. I also have this color. It's called New Mocca, but look, it is a little bit of this color, and I really think I like that. Oh, it's brand new. I haven't used it. Yeah, I did use it. Of course I used it. I swatched it, I remember. Okay, so let me shake it up a little. And you guys, hey, why isn't this... What is wrong with here? Oh, I can see it already. Wait, we need to fix this. The little cap that is supposed to like protect it, that is in the bottle. No, how do you say that? There's like a sponge, not a sponge. How am I going to here? It's in there and it needs to come up. How do I do that? With my pointy tool. Let me see. This is what I need to do. And if I'm not mistaken, I actually have these I've used yesterday, but I could hold on. Sorry guys, you're watching me struggle right now. And it's off. And it's off. So let me put that there. And now I can, yeah, that's better. Oh, it's very much a terracotta color. It's not, how do you say that? Even pinkish at all. I need to get a pinkish color because like it a little bit more. I have vintage lace, but I also have this, the flamingo, and I think maybe if we will use that, we could, see what we can do. Okay, this one I'm going to rinse. I'm just going to try to mix things up a little bit. Here. Now everything has been glued down with matte medium and covered in a very generous amount of matte medium, so it should be quite okay. Let me check what happens if I do this. You know what I find is that the Cadence paint isn't very opaque, and that has its benefits, but it also has its downfalls. And that means you have to proceed with a little bit of delicacy. I'm going to try and really sort of. Well, it definitely matches the flowers, that's for sure. It's a bit bright, guys. And I know you can't see that because it's on the side, but I have a tear-off palette that I'm using to blend the paints on. You know, so I kind of like this. I don't. And then what I could do is, go over it a little bit. Because it doesn't need to, the fairy is covering up this part. It's just a little bit of blending, making sure that it doesn't stand out as a blank page, basically. And I'm not really disliking this, so let me check with the fairy here. How that's going to turn out. See, I kind of like that. It's a bit bright. Let's tone it down a bit. Let's tone it down a bit. And it's very well possible that I'm going to do this in a couple of videos, because it's a lot to cover 2 pages, especially if I have to do all the painting, simply because, I don't know. I'm just messing about a bit to be. That's okay. Oh, I do like that a little bit better. Honestly, what I think what I need is a little bit of a different color. And that color is called stone, and that's a cool color. And that's the thing that I was just describing. Is that the colors, like the beige and the pinks and the terracotta, they're warm colors. And yeah, this is better. See, this is very, very much better. And then we need to tone that down a bit. So, yeah, absolutely. I love it because now it does have the same tones, but I don't know if the tones is the right word, but it has the same color family, but it's much more, you know, toned down. We're going to add that a little bit. We're going to change that because I don't like that transition over there. And the thing I really like about this page is because of the tearing, it doesn't have to be neat. It doesn't matter if there's wrinkles, you know, we're just doing what we like, really. That's way too bright. A bit too much, but that's okay. I can just see. That's another convenience of the Cadence paints. They don't dry as fast as the paper artsy, so you could do things with them. I absolutely like that. We're going, now this is going to be covered, so that's okay. We're going to be doing a little bit here. It's been a while since I've made a double page, and yeah, I've seen so many gorgeous pages come through, and honestly I love the spring stories, but I also love this book. You know, this whole fairy vibe, the moss, yeah, I love that, I really do. Yeah, ta-da, there we go. Yeah, I like that. Very, very. It needs a little bit white. we're going to be adding some moss here down the bottom with some paint. That's okay. But we just need to sort of mix and match the right color. Going to be adding a little bit of pink up here. And onto this page, because obviously we need to make it a cohesive spread. Sorry, I hope you're here, probably hearing the dogs. It's a beautiful day, so the door is open and there's a lot of people out and about. Going for walks and walking their dogs. And there's a very popular, I would say, road or path leading to the back of my house where a lot of people walk their dog. So I hear a lot of dogs all the time. Not everyone is well behaved in the doggy world. Not all the dogs are friendly, or you know. But I'm just really happy. It's one of the last nice days here before we get a little bit of a cold weather coming up. So, yeah, there we go. I want to sort of, because it looks too much. I'm going to add a little, guys, I'm going to add a little bit more white. This is ancient white. It's definitely my go-to color. But it is, oh, of course I'm painting on things that I shouldn't, but that's okay. Where was I? Here I was. There's a lot of let me get a new thingy so I can really sort of dab it and create texture with it. This is very white, so I'm going to add a little bit of, oh, that's too much. That's a bit too much, guys. But it will give the illusion that it is a bit flowery. Just be careful that you don't flip the corner of the page and ruin it. There we go. Okay, now I need to do a little bit of that there. is almost a coolish grey color here, and then it doesn't help that the paint is not very opaque, but that's okay, you can do multiple layers. And I'm going for a very messy look, much more messy than I normally would, but I think that really fits the pages. Yeah, perfect. A little bit here, going back to this. Yeah, okay. Oh, I like that. Let me stand, because that's sometimes I can see it better, and I like that. It really does. This is a bit overwhelming, but look, you know, and we're going to add some green, so that's okay. Yeah, perfect. I kind of like that, really do. Let me rinse my brushes, and then I'm going to do this because I want a new paint color. And that paint color is, I probably have to mix it a bit, but look, I have, this is paper artsy. I have hay pesto, which is kind of like that. I have toad hall, which is the really dark part, and I have wintergreen, which is even darker. And I also have a little bit, maybe like this. This is called Teresa green, and these colors will match, I think, perfectly. So, and to do this I need two brushes, one to basically put it on, and another one to dry brush afterwards. Ooh, that is very dark, but that's okay. It's okay. And I'm going to add a little bit of the stone because, well, that is just a really cool color. And with cool I don't mean great or nice, but cool, as in not warm. So I'm going to use this one to mix and put it on, and this one, look, it's completely beaten up, to dry brush. I'm going to start first with the darkest colors. Now my brush is still a bit wet because I just rinsed it, so that's okay. And I hope you can see it. I'm then going over to sort of blend it, and I'm going to do several layers of this. So it sort of creates this mossy background. Different colors. And one of the things that I notice is that it won't really stick very well. So I think what I do is I'll give it a quick dry. I do like this, I really do. Let me dry it really quick. It gives back a little bit of texture on the ground, like it's grassy. I've noticed this sometimes happens with the, how do you say that? With the paper artsy paints mixing with other paints, and not just the Cadence, but also the, like the Tim Holtz distress paints, you get the same effect. There we go. And now I'm just gently, because by doing that you hope that it will blend in a little bit. See? Almost as if the light hits the grass or the moss and you get so much layer. Let me see if I can get a little bit more down here. And if it doesn't really work, well, then I just have to dry in between, because that will give it. See? Oh, almost ruined my flowers. I know you don't like to hear it, but yeah, it's the only way to sort of do that. And then I'm going to add a little bit on top, just to, you know, give it a variation in color. See, and now if I put her down, I like that. So I'm going to make sure that she sits on the moss. So I'm going to also going to add a little bit of stone, because she is sitting on the stones, and obviously that is, as you can see, a little bit more this color. So yeah, little drying. Perhaps not too much, because we still want it to be. And now I'm going to put a little bit of stone on top. Oh, very well. Okay, now adding a little bit of highlights, because it's getting very dark here and we don't want that. Now there's still a little bit of stone, so it cools it down a little bit. That's okay. And I'm even going to do it like here. It is very, yeah, there we go. That was the color I was looking for. It's a lighty color, but I love how that's sort of a little bit more like this. See? Yeah, that makes it look a little bit more like a spring tree, instead of just, you know, a mossy tree. Yeah, I like that. I absolutely like that. Little bit here, just, you know, not too much, just a little bit, but yeah. And this is really just tapping. You're not, how do you say that? You're not really brushing. It literally, look what I'm doing. This is what I am painting on. There we go. Oh, I like that a lot. Now we have to do the same thing for here. And this is a little bit more tricky because we have here, let me grab it, the stones. Oh, but that's okay. The stones are on the bottom. So we could totally do the same thing that we did here. First I'm going to go for the darker color. And I'm going to extend this down. It's and then I'm using a very dry brush. Let me and if it's too light in the first try, that's okay, yeah? Because, oh, let me do it like this so you can see it. Because you can always go darker. The beauty of acrylic paint is that you can always put some light on top as well, so that's okay. I'm going to try this. Let me add a little bit of stone on top. And so that we can make the connection with what's on top. A little bit of that, yeah, I would almost say, oh yeah, oh, I like that. And it's a bit too bright, but that's okay. We can just add some in between, some darker colors. See? That's no problem. It really is the darker colors that giving me a headache a bit. That's okay. See? I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with him. Maybe I have another one. Do I have another one? No, these are fairly new. The thing is, you need like a really old brush. Let me just rinse this one. And then really dab it off. See, it's like it's removing the paint rather than... Oh, alright. Just going to do it like this. This is a bit dark. Then we go for this. Putting it on top. till it's a nice mixture of, let me stand because then I can see it better. It's a bit, but no, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. And we're going to put the flowers in top. These are also mossy. I think we'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I'm going to add a little bit of this here. Just so to let it match with the stones a bit more. Yeah, I like that. And over here, so we can make that connection. Perfect. And what we are going to, let me rinse, get most of the paint off, because then you have a fairly dry brush again. We're going to add a little bit of highlight. Yeah. Just a little bit here and there. Yeah, and that really helps. And we're going to cover most of it up, but that's okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, wow. That is fine, absolutely. Those can go there, this can go there. Then we're done with the painting, or at least with this part for the brushes. Now what I want to do, and let me move this down a little bit, is I want to add some stenciling, like I said. And honestly, I think I'm going to do that with the beautiful color that is Hey Pesto. Let me grab a little bit of a, or do I have one here? Do I have a clean one here? Oh, I do have a clean one here. I'm going to be using this one. You could use, how do you say that? A makeup sponge, and that would work really well. But I really want to have a, I don't know, crisp, I should say. And I'm hoping that that will happen with this technique. Let me try. Ooh, I think so. Look what I've done. I've put a little bit of paint on here and just dab my sponge in there. And now I'm going to it's light, but that's just how I like it. I don't want it to be over. Oh, look. Oh, I love that kind. The spider, as if it was meant to be. Yeah, let's do it the same thing here. Try not to move it. Yeah, that is really nice. I'm going to put a little bit here. I need some more paint because that's the only downside. You really suck up all the paint with the doubler. So I'm just tabbing, that's basically the word, here as well. I absolutely love that. Should I put it here? Why not? Just a little bit. You know, it doesn't need much. No, it doesn't. Great. Should I do something here? Yes. This is where the little girl, the little fairy is going to be. So we might, I like that. Oh, that's the... Oh, we could get that off, that's fine. I think I'll leave it like this. I'm going to dry this because I want to make sure that it stays this crisp. Now I'm contemplating with myself that I think I need a little bit here. How am I going to do that? With a post-it stamp, because I don't want to get my fingers all dirty. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Perfect. Yay. That makes me so happy. Now, because this is paper artsy paint, I'm going to quickly dump it into water before we have nothing left. The stencil, I'm just going to let it dry because I've added such a thin layer that it's going to be fine. I am going to dry this one. Now, what for the, there's a little bit, I think, missing here. So I think I will add some stamping. And I think I'm going to add a text stamp and my finger stamp. Now, what will I do in color-wise? I think I'm just going to go for neutrals. So, I'm sorry, I didn't prepare for this. I need to grab something. Because this is all on paint, I want something to really stick. This is ground espresso. I have vintage photo. I thought I also had rounded stamp, but maybe not so much. Let me check, because I do have frayed burlap. And that is a really nice color, which adds, well, let me try it with this one, because that will not notice so much how that will look. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. But I do like it for the, how do you say that? For the pointies. I do like that. I'm going to add a little bit of here and there. And here, because this is such a, yeah. And this is archival ink, so it will dry really well. And as you can see, because the frayed burlap also has a little bit of green in it, and that is perfect for this page. I'm doing a lot of pointing for stamping with this, but yeah, I like it. Oh well, it's very subtle, so yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now see if I can do a little bit with this. And the trick for this is not to stamp, to ink up everything, but just to leave See, because then you won't get full imprints. You will just get where you inked it up. So like this. Oh, I'm way below. Sorry guys, you can't see. You're just going to ink a little bit here, but just not everywhere. I would really advise to do it the right side up. That's it. And then I'm going to put a little bit like this. Yeah, that's it. I like that. I absolutely like that. It's just very, and it will blend into the background, no problem. So let's put our images back to see what it makes of it. I have this one figured out here. We had this one here. We had her on top because she wanted to fly. We had this with the little birdie. I had this flower thought of here. And then I wanted to put her here. And then I'm going to put this one here. Yeah, that's okay. And then we'll see. Maybe I will add a little bit of text or something else. I don't know. But overall, I think I'm really happy with how it's now. The first thing I'm going to do is grab my inking tool, because I do want my images to have a little bit of a, yeah, I don't know, a little bit of body, I would say, but like this one, where I think I'm going to put her here. That is, let's start with that one. Where's my glue? Here's the glue. So, there we go. And for her, definitely going to ink around the edges of her head and here of her wings. And here at the bottom. And a little bit here. I hope. Yeah. I don't want to ruin everything. There we go. And I think it actually is going to look like it today, that I will not be using postage stamps. It's unusual for me, but I don't think it needs it. So, well, then we're not going to do it, alright? There she is. We're just going to put her down. Oh, where's my... Let me grab a clean one, because I don't. And these I always sort of keep then for the next rounds, no problem. A little bit of spillage of glue. There we go. Oh wow, I like that. I like that already. So, just give her a good inking. So, And I am going to ink the bottom part of this, but not the top part, because, or maybe I will, I don't know. Let me see. Would that hurt? No, I don't think it would hurt. Let's just do it. Just in between the flowers a little bit. There we go. Glue that down. There we go. These I'm not going to ink because I want them really to blend into the background. Oh. Let me try this. Yes. No, I don't want any unhinged petals. Just a little bit here. There we go. And then there's the little one. We are going to glue that one down too. And we're going to do that in front of the other. So these two will stick with each other. And I don't know how about your tulips, but mine are coming really fast above the ground. But they're not, I don't see any flowers yet, so I think it will take maybe like a week or two. Amazing. Oh, here, I was wondering, where is she? Where is she? Now she is doing her balancing act on top of that rock. There we go. And then this cutie, I'm going to glue the flower down first. So we sort of know where we want it. There we go. Now this I am going to, because it's a brown branch, and I want it to really sort of showing no white. And obviously it's a different branch from that, but that's okay. No problems. I'm going to put some glue on here. And then in the end, I'm going to glue this here, halfway over the flower. There we go. And here is my sweet little birdie. Wow, everyone has quieted down. No dogs, no kids. Such just quietness. There we go. Oh, guys, I'm going to do it like this, so it looks like because it's a princessy bird, is sitting on the branch. There we go. Yeah, oh wow. Yeah, I really like that. Ta-da! There we go. Let me stand up again to see how it looks through. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. From above. I think I might add a little bit of text here. Now let me see, because we have both the moss stories text and the spring stories. What am I? Where are the? Oh, here. Blossom by blossom, the spring begins. Bloom where your spring adds new life and new beauty to all that is. Beauty in new beginnings. It's okay, it is, but... Oh, here we are. Here we are, where moss grows, magic lingers. Oh, I like that one. Okay, we're going for this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ruin my book a little bit. So, let me see if I can easily get it out. There we go. I'm going to put this aside for now, because I want this to cut. Where moss grow, magic lingers, and this is the one I want to tell. So I'm going to. There we go. The other way around. I think I'm going to be doing it like this. Yeah. There we go. Now, grab my book back for you to see, and my scissors. This is where we cut them off. There we go. Where moss grows, magic lingers. Silent stories waiting to be heard. There we go. I am going to ink this up. The thing is, I think that this is a bit too much. I'm going to cut ever so slightly. And then it's going to be wonky, but that's okay. Because the whole page idea is wonky. That's that. And here too. we go. I am going to put this here, just above the little spider. And then the silent stories. I'm going to put here, pointing to its web. There we go. You know what I'm thinking I'm missing is a little butterfly. That is really what I am missing here. And let me see if I have one, because we need a butterfly. Oh, we do. Can we? That is the right size. Let's just grab one of those. And I don't need, because I'm really just going to cut out the butterfly. I'm hoping, yeah, that's perfect. Now, of course, I cut off his antlers, because, or his whiskers, I don't know. I've looked it up what they were called, but I forgot already. How is that? Yeah, I like that. We are going to ink this little beauty up, because that way you can really see where she is. Yeah, I like that. Or should I put it like this? No, I'm going to put it like that. There we go. Just, oh, don't fly away. There you go. And I think that we're done. I really do. No, we're not. Look, we're not done. I already see something that I don't like. This sepia, yeah. She needs to really stand on that stone. She needs to stand on the stone, because, you know, she's floating in air, and she is a bit floating, but not that much. See, so now it matches the sort of, yeah, that's better. Do we need something else? I don't think so. No, other than that, I absolutely love it. You know what? I hope you liked it too, because I really, really enjoyed this one. So, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider to subscribe to my channel if you want to. Thank you for watching. I hope it inspires you to do the same. If you like, I don't know what to do, I don't, just copy it. Perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. And see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.